Hey everyone, welcome back. And I'm doing a fab or flop. That was good, wasn't it? Fab or flop. And I'm going to be doing it on this product. So I received the beauty blogger beauty box. Vix Meldrew, who is a beauty blogger, I'll link her blog actually down below. She curates all of the items, and for £10 including postage you get 5 items each time. Some of them are full size, some of them are samples, and she sort of tries to make them so that they'd be a bit more interesting, products that people may not have used before, some that people are fans of as well. So like I got a Makeup Revolution lipstick, which I was really pleased about because I love Makeup Revolution. I didn't have that colour. You know, that was great. That was a great addition to the box. So one of the other things that was in there I really wanted to talk about, there's a number of reasons why. It is a little 30ml pot of hand cream. And it's by a company called Sniffy Wiffy, which is such an amazing name. I love things like that. This particular hand cream is in the scent Lemongrass and Lime. And you can, I think there's quite a lot of different scents that you can get. They're normally, this is sort of like a sample, but they're normally in a, in 100ml. Yeah, that's right, yeah. Normally you get a 100ml pot. Literally, there are a small amount of ingredients in here, and they also give the option for having no perfume whatsoever included if you are irritated or don't like that sort of thing. So this, the ingredients are water, which is the first one, emulsifying wax, olive oil, or olive, I think it's olive oil, yeah, olive oil, and it says, and a preservative basically, which is phenoxethanol, ethylhexyglycerin. Ethylhexyglycerin. Oh my god, that's a mouthful. Anyway, so that is preservative 12, and then perfume, and that's all that's in there. So it's not a huge list. That does mean that it's got a shelf life of about 12 months. It actually says 0816, and it's got a batch code of 40, which I quite like that too. So there's a number of things that they do. One is the fact that they use very little ingredients, and they try to keep it as natural as possible. It's not organic, but it is as natural as they can possibly get it for what it needs to do. Secondly, for each thing that they sell, a percentage goes to both breast and testicular cancer charities. I think it may even be just cancer charities in general, which is incredible. They do a number of different things in their skincare range. I believe they've got body lotions, body butters, and I think there may be a couple of body washes. The prices aren't out of the world, you know, they're not hugely expensive. And the fact that they're not hugely expensive, but they're still willing to contribute some of their profits is quite fantastic. So that's sort of the claims, what it does. This is just a softening hand cream, and it's quite highly fragranced. So it should stay with you all day. I'll just show you it. So it came in this little tin. And, oh, the scent hits you straight away. And it's a lovely sort of thick cream consistency. I'll show you it there. And you probably only need about that much for both of your hands. So I'm just going to use that and work it in to my hands. It sinks in really nicely into the skin. It's not greasy whatsoever. I think that's what I really like about it. It isn't greasy at all. Yeah, that's now sunk into my skin really quickly. It really has a lovely scent. Now, I don't usually like lemongrass, which is weird because I love lemon. But if I have lemongrass in food, it really puts me off. But because this has got the lime in as well, I feel like that sort of neutralises that really pungent lemongrass odour. That sounds really bad, but it takes the edge off just that little bit. So it's a really nice citrus scent. Yeah, that has literally sunk straight into my hands. What I was worried about is I get a tiny bit of eczema on my hand here. Tiny bit. It feels like just a little scratch, but it's very irritating once it sort of comes to play. And if I use some products that are citrus based, sometimes it can really irritate it. This hasn't. Now, I don't know why. It might be because it's lemongrass. I'm not sure. But it hasn't irritated my skin. If anything, my skin is feeling softer so far. Now, it doesn't look like I've used a lot, but I have actually been using it for about a week. Not often, but that's because I haven't needed to. And I think this is going to be my little saviour. Now, it's a shame that it comes in a pot. It would be really nice if it was in a squeezy tube, but you know, they're not charging a lot for it. So this is like a basic tin you could probably buy. The packaging is not going to be out of this world. Now, I think they do actual jars or plastic. This is literally just the sort of sample pot. So I think their packaging is a little bit less basic. There is, you know, it does look a bit better, but it'd be really nice if it was in the squeezy tube, if probably for a hand cream anyway. But that is probably the only negative. So I would like to say that Sniffy Wiffy definitely have a fab in my book from this product. I'm really excited to kind of get this out there because of the good that they do. And if you haven't tried anything, I'm really pleased that it was in my box as well, I have to say, because I would never have known about this company otherwise. Check them out on Twitter. I will link their Twitter below. I'll link their website below. Yeah, and so you can have a look and maybe check it out yourselves. So thank you very much for this week's fab flop, because this was definitely a fab. There you go. I'll put that as my thumbnail, shall I? And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in my next one. And do you know what it might be? A fab or a flop? Anyway, see you next time.